Oh, welcome back everybody to Katawa Shoujo. Okay, so we're gonna have the bad ending of Rin's now. So if you don't want to watch it, then you're probably gonna want to skip the next episode or two because we're doing the bad ending and then neutral ending, and these are always very sad. But we do them for completion's sake because I can be a bit of a completionist sometimes. So first of all, we need to go back to the choice we made. I think I saved it here. Here we are. So. We chose it doesn't let you to hesitate like this. If we choose I think you'd be a big hit, we get a scene called Badan. Okay, so then after that we choose Shards of Aya. Instead of I need to understand, we do then explain when we had the choice between then explain and I need to understand. So we're going to choose this, and then we're going to skip ahead a bunch, I guess. I'm not really sure how this will work out. I'll keep checking to see which bits I can skip. I think you'd be a big hit. Oh, actually, let me hang on. Let me just check the right. Why were we asking that question? Look at the thing we just look at Rin, who's trying to arrange. We're just talking about the kind of thing acquaintance in the gallery. Oh, any decisions? I look at Rin, who's trying to arrange the bothered expression on her face into something else. Anyway, I don't think I have much else to say other than you should go for it. I think you'd be a big hit. I think you'd be super popular. I mean, your paintings are really amazing. And you paint with your feet. That's really cool too. I bet people will be amazed. It's not a big deal. I would paint with my hands if I had any. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Rin turns away, looking at her painting wistfully. I want to take back what I said if it was what made her make that face. I get it. Rin looks absent-mindedly at me, not saying anything. I can't even tell if my words had any effect on her. Ooh. I just don't get it. Anyone else would be jumping up and down in excitement. What's the point of being the best at what's the point of doing your best being at this art club if you don't do anything with your talent? I'm telling you, I'm gonna be angry with you if you give this up. I'm gonna punch you in the face. My voice rises higher. I don't know what makes me say this. It's like I've been taken over by some force out of my control, but I really do feel angry. Images of a letter written on cute stationery flash in my mind. Images of the masked faces of my parents, my dog. Masked. They were literally masked. He's never seen his parents' faces. He doesn't even know. Images of the time I've wasted. They mix into my feelings about Rin like a torrent of molten iron. I want to continue, but Rin suddenly stands up. Fine. I'm going. She trots out the room without anyone saying anything. I stare after her, still seething, though with the voice of rationality in the back of my head, wondering if I made her angry as well. The teacher lets out an embarrassed but extraordinarily loud laugh. Oh, you care a lot for her, don't you? Nomiya looks over at me with circular pink glasses, smiling sympathetically. You made friends with her then, Naki? Well, something like that, I guess. Depends on how you look at it. To be honest, I'm not really sure. It's more like me and Rin just tend to hang around each other irregularly, talking or not about something that more often resembles some twisted mockery of philosophy rather than normal, everyday things that friends chat about. Well, that's good, isn't it? You're a new student and must be promoting integration to the student body and such. I can't remember all the buzzwords they spew at faculty and Yamaku Foundation meetings, but that's how it is. Buzzwords. Integration. Cooperation. Synergy. Teamwork. Ow. See this? I got a little over-enthusiastic squeezing a spot. Which wasn't actually a spot, which is why it's a fucking mess. I put a spot, it wasn't. And now there's just a viral, like, fucking scour on my face, and it's annoying. It's one of those ones that when you open your mouth, you can feel it stretch. You're like, Tezuka isn't it looks like I've got some sort of mouth herpes, unfortunately. Tezuka isn't the most social person around these parts. Eva! There we go. Change the voice. Yeah, that's definitely true. So she's talked about my suggestion to you. Ah, there we go. And now we speed along. So I have no idea. Basically, whenever it lets me stop, that's when we'll come back. Hi guys, welcome back. Basically, we got to the point where we're in the dandelions thing, and you say, she's asking if she has any friends, and you're like, what about Emmy? What about me? So I said, what about me again? And then we got to this point in the fields, and this time he said something different than he said last time. He says, I think I'm going to quit the art club. I realised it when we had that argument last week. It was a good thing I tried it, but it's just not my thing, you know? I had more fun getting to know you than actually doing the art stuff in there. But I want to stay as your friend. Would that be alright? Sure. It was getting pretty creepy anyway, with you staring at me all the time. Your comment makes me fluster immediately, but I managed to reply. Sorry about that. It's okay. I am used to it. You're not the first person who likes to see me paint. Are you going to do some other thing? I don't know. Probably not. You are going to become better, right? Sure. Me too. You know, I'm going to talk to that friend of the teacher and ask her to put my stuff in her place and work hard to get all that done. I decided that just now, you know, but I think I knew it all along. I've had this feeling for a long time now, that I'm going to change, even if I hate it and don't want it. Even if I wanted to, I would change. Like I'm not enough the way I am. I think this could be a good way to do it, because it's like a straight line. I think I've done this bit, but I'm gonna just do it anyway. Like I've learned all the things in my life so far just for this. It's just art, and it's the only thing I really know. I know I'm not going to do, so it's good. I'm not afraid at all. I feel like I always do. Is that weird? No, not at all. I close my eyes and give in to the irresistible sensation that's been growing inside me all week long. I float upwards towards the surface of my own life. Okay, now I know this bit. So right, oh god, okay, so that happens. We go to chapter 4, and then we go meow, all the way across chapter 4. Meet with her. I'm gonna keep you here for this because maybe we'll get what's going on. So we meet with the art person. Do the sleepy touch in the face thing. It's really creepy. Tears come down her eyes. Okay, here we go. Alright, so we have... So Rin's gone to her atelier place, and we're here to chat with Emmy about the fact that she said she couldn't go with it. As I walk through the hall that afternoon... What scene are we on now? Badam! There we go, that's the scene I want. I glance at my watch. It's almost 4:30. I would normally have a club meeting to attend, but I don't feel like going to the art club at all, so I start heading the opposite way. It feels like a poorly chosen... Didn't he just choose to leave? It feels like a poorly chosen decision. I just know that if I skip club once, I'm going to skip it again and again. This is probably it for me and the art club. It's been bubbling beneath the surface for a while now, though. I guess I'll formally quit later. I keep watching the bland linoleum floor while I walk without a direction. This leads me, perhaps unconsciously, to the school library. No, please. Oh gosh, no. Oh, please don't be here. It's almost empty and completely quiet. A few studious first years are sitting at the tables, joining efforts to get homework done before dinner time. After and before, how do you get those two confused? Yuko is hard at work today. Oh gosh. She's methodically going through a towering stack of books sitting on her desk, checking them one by one and then placing them onto a cart beside her. I greet her as I stop by. No! Oh! I've just killed myself with my fist. Ow, that actually hurt. Good afternoon. I haven't seen you for a while. Did you read all the books already? She seems to be in a good mood. Damn it. I like it when she's upset. I hate you. I hate you so much. I hate you so much. I don't think so. I joined the art club, so I've been passing the time there instead of working my way through your collection. because I hate you. I think I'm going to quit, though. I'm going to quit you. I'm going to quit talking to you. I'm going to go back to the art club and quit talking to you. Goodbye. So long! It's this way. It's this way. Nope, I was wrong. It is actually that way. Sorry. I think I'm gonna quit. So, I guess you'll be seeing more of me again from now on. No. You didn't like the club? Yeah, I liked it more than talking to you. Honestly, I don't know. I don't have much of a talent for art, but I didn't hate going either. Doing it either. I guess it just feels a bit pointless. I can't really see any purpose in going. Kind of like talking with you. The art teacher scares me a little. I'm not surprised. Really? Seems like a really nice guy. Maybe a bit over the top sometimes. Yuko makes a face I can't read, but doesn't say anything further. How you doing? Something good happened to me today. I didn't flunk my university course. That's not a good thing. If anything's going great in your life, then it's going terrible for the rest of the world. Well, it's great, isn't it? Yes, without the credit, I might have been kicked out. That would have been good. And then I'd have a lot of explaining to do to my family. I'm really lucky. Wait, maybe if you pass, I mean you'll get out of here. I think I'm going to buy pudding today to celebrate. Being a university student sounds hard. I'm surprised you're working 2 jobs while still attending. My part-time work really makes it harder to keep up with my studies, and I get yelled at by my student counsellor. You should just go to university. Give up this. It's not for you. I'm such a nice guy. And then if I stay up late studying, I get sleepy at work and my boss yells at me. But if I quit my jobs, I'll starve. It's like I just can't win. I wonder why it's like that. Because the world hates you. So do I. I don't really know what to say. Okay. Yuko isn't really complaining to get empathy out of a guy a lot younger than her. Oh god, is she cougaring me? No, she ain't no cougar. She's basically just talking about the facts of her everyday life. She ain't known to be a cougar. Makes me feel even more pity for her somehow. Wow, must be hard for you. Wow, must be hard for you. You know, I've really got to be drowning myself in a bathtub. So I'm gonna go. I don't know. It's been like this for so long that I've forgotten what it's like to have a normal life. Or maybe this is already a normal life for my age. Is this normal? Is this right? It must be. Why is being normal so depressing? Because life is lame. Well, sometimes. My life is great. I couldn't say. Not like being abnormal much different though. Oh, I didn't mean it like that. Sorry. I just got carried away. You should shut up, Yuko. Just stop talking. It's fine. It was a joke. Sort of. Anyway, you seem to be doing fine just now. Just fine now. Yeah, when I feel down, I take a step back and make a cup of tea, and when I've drunk my tea, I give my mood a kick in the butt, like wham! And then I tell myself, now you're gonna do this thing, Yuko, and then I go and get it done. That's why I'm working so hard now. She clenches her fist dramatically at the high point of her spirited exclamation. It's a bit unclear what she actually means, but it's nice to see she's so motivated. Leaving Yuko alone, finally, with her work, I head to the back of the library where the novels are. I briefly consider reading something non-fiction for a change, maybe a biography perhaps, but in the end, I decide against it. My fingers trace the spines along the rows upon rows of novels. They occasionally pull out a random book so I can read the back and maybe sample the first 2 or 3 pages. Nothing really catches my interest, so I end up picking up a book I'd already read back in March. Is it the roller coaster one? I hope it's the roller coaster one. That's the best book ever. At the hospital, I recall liking it. I sit down on one of the beanbag chairs and quickly get sucked into the book, turning pages at a rapid pace. I'm probably not the fastest reader around, but pretty fast all the same. Reading quickly makes me feel oddly satisfied. What was that, Patty? Did you just knock something off there? Oh, it's the keyboard cleaning stuff. Okay. Cat's knocking stuff over. Oh, I've got to show you my kitten. We have a new kitten. Because I'm leaving home, my mum has decided to buy a kitten to replace me with, and she's calling it Millbee. So, it's adorable. I'll have to show it to you some point. I can cram study pretty efficiently as well. As long as I stay motivated. It's the secret of my good grades. Though I'm pretty diligent in class too. That's what Rin and I have in common. She can really focus on painting if she wants to. I wonder what she's doing now. Probably hard at work. Painting. This distance that suddenly grew between us irritates me. I thought that we were getting closer, but now that feeling's been lost. Why do you think... I'm a bit worried about it, too. At least the other way, you actually made an effort. Oh god, there's a choice they didn't even tell me about. I want to be with her more. I can't leave her alone either. What? Would it? I want to be with her more. I can't leave her alone either. Is that the same choice? Wait a minute, that's exactly the same choice. I want to be more. I want to be with her more. I can't leave her alone either. That's not even a choice. What the hell? Without Rin, I don't really have anyone else at school that I actually talk to. Not like we actually talk very much anyway, but at least we hang out. I really don't want to lose that. If I want to keep what I have with Rin going, I have to get involved with making this exhibition happen, right at her side. I realise I've been sitting on the same page for a while now. I turn my gaze back to the book I'm reading. The jungle of glyphs has somehow turned into a near incomprehensible cipher. I stare hard at it, expecting the text to start making sense to me. No pattern emerges, nothing that could make me any further than I am. Take me any further. Dazed, I close the book, put it back on the shelf, then sit back down and think honestly and hard about what I really want. You're such a mess, you don't even know what you want, man. Okay. So, right, what happened is everything that happened after that point was exactly the same. After that decision, he goes to see her, he starts hanging out with her loads. They do loads of stuff, feeds her oranges, they smoke. They have the hands down the pants sex. So we've gone to this choice now. We have, I need to understand and then explain. So this time we're going to pick then explain, and this should take us to the Shards of Ire, which is the bad ending. Fine, then explain to me. I can't. This same old stupid pattern emerges again, me asking her questions to which she replies with answers that don't answer anything, because it's the only way we can converse. Apart from me listening to her blabbering about whatever, which isn't really a conversation. Is this a play? Are there some unseen roles that we have unknowingly set ourselves into, dictating the rules of engagement whenever we see each other, inevitably leading to us hurting each other? Her nonchalant answer, accompanied by even more nonchalant shrugs, leave me none the wiser. I hate it. So, I don't know what to say to myself. I want to be angry, I am angry, but I also feel so powerless. Would anything I say matter at all? It's fine if you want to turn me down, but at least do it properly. And if you do, then last night was definitely a mistake. In fact, this whole thing might have been a mistake. Okay, so this is right after the hands up the pants situation. I don't want to turn you down. So you can't decide? Why are you playing with me like this then? Hug, then ignore me. Kiss, then ignore me. Play with me like a fiddle, is that it? Kiss me, then forget again? Oh, he's off. My voice is sounding very angry again, even to myself. Rin 2 finally catches the mood, and her curious expression changes instantly to something more uncharacteristic. No. She leaves it at that, her eyes restlessly wandering around, searching the room as if the words she tries to find were written in the paintings she herself has wrought. Then what? I need to paint, so paint. My vision is filtering through the blood-red lens of unbridled anger. No, Hisao goes to jail for murder. Don't give me that, Rin. I'm not some damn muse of yours, free to be abused for the sake of painting. I'm mad as hell and I'm not gonna take it anymore. What's that from? I'm not some medium for whatever you aspire to. I am me. I am more than a number. There's a limit to selfishness. Rin looks down at her toes and wiggles them a little melancholically, while she takes in my outburst without saying anything to defend herself. Only after I have finished does she try to respond somehow. I can't do anything else, or else all sorts of things, but I can't do. It's the only thing I sort of do properly most of the time. Yeah, that much I figured out by myself, thanks. Art first, everything else second, or thousandth. This is like the other fight in the bedroom. Ever pause to consider things from a perspective other than yours? I snarl the words from betwixt my teeth. They taste like poison, anyway. Rin is positively alarmed by now, so at least she's not completely dense. But it seems that she doesn't understand what I'm angry about. I can't believe even she could be so stupid. I didn't want to. This time it's Rin who interrupts herself in mid-sentence. Don't you understand? I can't. Can't what? She doesn't get a word out of her mouth. You never explain yourself. How am I supposed to understand anything if you never say anything? Why don't you ever talk? Yeah, it's the same thing. Say something! But she doesn't. Venting my anger at her feels satisfying, and being satisfied about it feels terrible, but I can't stop myself. I try to discern some hints of her reaction through my adrenaline-distorted vision. My feedback was not the best kind, but I hope Rin got the clue that she just can't ignore everything else whenever she feels like it. I'd hate it if she didn't. She never ever listens to anything, so she's unaffected by the world around her. Not this time, it seems. Her body is shaking like from holding back tears, but I already know that Rin is not crying. Go away. Go away, Hisao. I'm sorry, I can't deal with this. Her voice is tiny and tired as she says this, but I hear the words clear as day. The blunt, hollow remark is a fitting conclusion to this unpleasant discussion that became an even more unpleasant and very one-sided yelling match. I leave the atelier, feeling angry and guilty. I never believed you would end up like this. I'm not like this. Rin is not like this. No matter how infuriating, unbearable and outrageous Rin is, this is not like her. She really did change. Was it me who changed? Maybe I only thought knew her, or maybe I knew the Rin that she isn't, or was it me who caused all this by talking Rin into taking her chance at the exhibition? Am I directly responsible for Rin becoming like she has been for the past few weeks? I can't think of any explanation for her weird behaviour, other than the exhibition and all the things that came along with it. Maybe it was the only way that could have brought us closer, but all it did was separate us further away from each other, and now beyond the reach of either of us. The darkness covers the gardens of Yamaku High School, enveloping the small dormitory rooms in the blanket of night. Shards of ire. This is the bad ending then. In one of these rooms, I lie on my bed, tired. So very tired. I gave up. I can't lie to myself that everything is alright, that everything will work out. It's not how things go. Is that watch again? Man, my wrists are going really thin. Glancing at my watch, I see it's 3:30 at night. I slide my finger over the glass surface of the watch's face. It's pretty dependable, ever since I decided to start wearing it, always knowing what's going on even when I didn't. Oh, watch, you always know what to tell me. I turn my head and see the neatly arranged assortment of medicine on my night table. They are dependable too. Things I'm going to depend on for the rest of my life. I think of the limited days ahead of me, the infinite vastness of time that opens up in front of others. The time I wasted chasing things out of my reach that I will never get back. I take off my watch and lay it down on the table. Oh, was that? That's the end. What? Oh, okay. It just ends with him in bed. That's probably the most tame ending I've seen so far. Maybe it was tamer because I've already had that argument before in a different ending. Ah, okay. Her bad ending's not that bad then. That was a pretty tame bad ending. So the only other one left is the neutral ending, which is a bit longer. It's called Wavelength. And yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, so we'll do that next then. That'll be the end for this one. That was the bad ending, which is really, really bizarre and disjointed. Like, I couldn't work out. That was like all over the place. That was, so it just ends with a fight and then they leave. I think that had less of an effect on me because I'd already seen that fight before. But anyway, I'm going to try and put together that. It's probably going to be a pretty short one, that. And we'll see what we get out of it. Like I said, I'm just doing this for completion's sake. So we got one more, possibly two. It looks like there's, let me show you now. Rin's path. This is Rin's path. we've done all that. That was Banan, Shards of Ire. So basically, it's the same path as before now, from the first time, but we go all the way up to the final choice, basically, which is at the scene where she breaks down, and you pick. But aren't you happy people are interested in your paintings? And then there's 3 more scenes, and that's it. And then we're on to Lily, and that's the last one. 82% completion so far. Yep. Thank you for watching, guys. I've been Millbee. This has been a bit of a weirdly disjointed episode, but I hope you enjoyed yourselves anyway. And I will see you next time for the neutral ending of Rin. And then, yes, we'll be moving on. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.